Hey everyone, it's time for more Star Trek Online, and it is the 5th year anniversary, and we have a featured episode to do. I'm going to be taking things out of order, and this is Star Trek Online Delta Rising. This is Delta Rising content, so like I said, this is going to be a bit out of order. So let's get to it.
We have a situation on Kobali Prime. You and I were both asked by name to help. All that I've been told is that the Vaadwaur have launched a large offensive and have retaken the area in front of their temple, the place where they keep unconscious Vaadwaur stored. They need our help to retake the area, though I have a feeling something else is going on. Can you help with the situation?
Alright. I'll accept this. And now, Alright. This is a little bit of a problem because I need to go to the Iconian gateway that leads to the Delta Quadrant. I think once I get there, it'll actually start the mission. I hope, because I don't want to do anything out of order, but well, okay, let me rephrase that. I don't want to do anything too out of order. But I'll be back once I get to where I'm hopefully supposed to start. Alright, actually I got a better idea. I am going to transwarp to where we're at. For some reason that option didn't come up when I actually accepted the mission, but it came up when I entered the Regulus sector block, so yeah, we are going to...
Far from the remains of Romulus and the strife of the Romulan colony worlds, a group of my people have set out to create a new homeworld and a new way of life. These new Romulans are reaching deep into the past of our people to build a foundation for their endeavors. In doing so, they may attract the attention of ancient beings, demons of air and darkness that they are ill-prepared to confront.
Alright, had to let Sela talk there, so let's begin. Dust to dust.
The breach is widening. I've got to close this now. Almost there. I just need a minute to... The Vaadwaur are making a new push into the system, and we could use your help. The Rhode Island is assisting the new Kobali flagship Samsar, but you know the Vaadwaur. They're relentless.
On my way, Captain. That cutscene. That was actually from a Star Trek Voyager episode. There was like 2 Voyagers, and the more non-damaged Voyager was causing damage to what is this? Oh, fire at will. They must have updated some of the icons. What was this saying? Oh yes, the non-damaged Voyager was causing damage to the other Voyager, and in that episode, Harry Kim like slipped out of the breach or slipped out of that whole breach or something. I can't remember what that episode was. Ooh, that makes a nice. Yeah, the Vaadwaur shit. The Vaadwaur. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. That you'll come to learn to hate that once I actually legitimately start fighting Vaadwaur ships in my Federation character. Now, as I was saying, I don't remember what that episode of Voyager was called. Voyager was not my favorite Star Trek. Voyager was not my favorite Star Trek deal. That would be the Next Generation, so I'm not entirely sure. Grab that, use that. Thankfully, as you can tell, they seem to put their focus on some of the other ships, which is actually nice. Fire at will. Photon or activate the torpedoes. Boom. Just
inbound. Brace yourselves.
Is that it? Oh yeah, I think that's a Kobali ship. And of course there's the Rhode Island. That would be Harry Kim's ship. So where are they at? I don't want to use evasive maneuvers just in case, because evasive maneuvers is going to be useful in case we get hit with those. I don't want to say mines. Oops. I don't want to say they're mines. I'm not entirely sure what they are, but they're very annoying and will. Trust me, I came to hate them when I'm... Oh god, he's got me in trouble. Yeah, that attack takes down your shit really fast. And they have these as you can tell, they have these annoying tractor beam. Actually, they're not tractor beams; they're construction anchors, but they're still pretty annoying. I am stuck, and I don't appreciate that. Thank you. They must have changed some of the icons up, because I know Fire at Will did not look like that last time I saw it.
Thank you for arriving so quickly. I'm still not sure what happened. All I know is that we lost contact with the temple, and several hours later a large Vaadwaur fleet attacked. However, I'm still not sure if the Vaadwaur have entered the temple. If they have, they may already be reactivating their soldiers in stasis. We're safe here, for now, but the battle on the ground continues. No one can enter the temple, and the Vaadwaur are seizing control of the surrounding area.
Alright, we need to take it back. The three of us are going in with an away team.
Sounds like a plan. I've located a safe area in the trenches for transport. My team and I will go down first and secure the area. See you there.
Yeah, is Voyager going to come to help us?
Voyager is currently on a high-priority operation in Vaadwaur-controlled space. Any comm chatter could give away their position. Whatever they're doing, Tuvok says it's important, but that's all I know.
Alright, yep, can your team aid us on the ground?
My officers and I will join you. The Samsar will return to the dock with a small repair team, but I'm sending the majority of my crew to the city. We cannot allow the Vaadwaur to take control of it as well. Our flagship will be of no use to us if the planet is lost.
Yep. Our ship and the Rhode Island will secure the system against any additional Vaadwaur ships. And yep, we need to beam down. There's my away team. Like I said, this is going really out of order, but I wanted to do the featured episode before the 5th anniversary ends, so...
The Kobali forces are spread thin, and the Vaadwaur are making a push toward the temple. If I may, I have a suggestion for our plan of attack.
Alright, what's your plan, Captain?
Hanshin Jatanian and his team will attack the outer area of the trenches, making their way to the temple. My away team will move to the opposite end of the trenches and support the remaining Kobali soldiers there. While they're holding the flanks, your team and I will push through the center and strike the Vaadwaur in the temple courtyard. Your thoughts?
I agree with that.
None. My team is eager to prove themselves. You and your allies have set quite an example for us to live up to. We'll support the forces at the other end of the trenches and then make our way to the temple. Hopefully, we'll be able to meet up with you for the final assault.
Very good. Let's move out. Oh, hey, look at the... What's up with...
The Romulans lost the point ahead.
Oh, crap. Okay, why am I not...
More Vaadwaur will be coming.
Here they come.
It'd be nice to know why my weapons aren't firing.
Take out that drop pod. Clear here. Let's keep moving.
Hold on a second. I am going to have a look at my weapons. Oh. Well, that explains that. For some reason, I still had the snow weapon on. I am a moron. Like I said, guys, I tend to derp a lot. Alright, we need to move on. Yeah, I actually switched over to weapons that actually are not...
Take them down!
Actually switched over to weapons that, well, actually work. Harry, you're a little close there.
Take out that Vaadwaur drop pod, and then keep moving.
I'm grabbing all the items. There's a lot of stuff here.
We're almost there.
They dropped a lot of items, so I want all the items. Actually, I think I'm going to switch over to this because I think it's a bit more powerful. And okay.
Our scouts report that the temple is heavily defended. We still have some Vaadwaur attacking our flanks, but my soldiers insist they can keep them occupied long enough for us to retake the temple. Are you ready for the final push?
Sounds like there are other areas in the trenches that could use help.
There are other areas of the trenches in need of aid. My team and I could go help them while Captain Kim and his team stay with you. Or, if you think you can assault the temple alone, Captain Kim will rendezvous with his officers as well. However, I highly recommend you bring all of us in for your attack on the temple.
Yep, everyone should assault the temple.
Are you sure you want all of us to attack the temple?
Let's go. If this mission is not like a limited time deal, I'll try some of the other options on some of my other characters. Oh, crap. Yeah, I could see why we need help, because we're here fighting these tanks. We made one explode, though. I need to have a look at my weapons. And boom, there goes the other one. I want these items. Thank you. Now, who do I need to talk to? Oh, Harry Kim.
The temple is secure, and the doors are still locked, which means the Vaadwaur didn't break in either. Let's see. Okay. I've seen this sort of algorithm before. I'll have the door open in no time. After that, we can figure out what happened to the temple's security system. It shouldn't have done this.
Alright, do you need support out here?
I don't deny that we'll need support. My team is one of the few still intact. Captain Kim's away team should meet up with us soon, but we don't know what kind of numbers we'll be up against. However, the temple itself should be free of Vaadwaur. If I may suggest, perhaps only you and Captain Kim should enter, and your officers can stay here and help us hold the area.
Alright. Yep, our away teams will help defend the temple while Kim and I investigate inside. Alright, here we go. Into the temple.
At least all the Vaadwaur here are in stasis pods. Let's take a look around. I want to know why the Kobali lost control of their security systems.
Alright. Yep, keep an eye out for anything suspicious. I'll get to go over here and look and see what is going on.
That's not right. According to these readings, the occupant of this pod was me? But the name on it is Ket. Must be a computer glitch. Could be a symptom of a bigger problem, but whoever was in this pod is gone now. Looks like it was open before the problem started. Hold on. I'll access the temple security footage. Maybe that can show us something.
Yep, let's see what's on the security footage.
That's me, but from over 30 years ago. What in the world?
Stay back!